if you don't get a chance, check out Les overnights. Chicago radio staple for a couple of decades now. Les got into the robot umpire discussion that Joe Madden and some of the Cubs players got into after Ben Zobrist struck out looking the other night. But Les seems to believe that the actual robots will be on the field. Give it a listen.
815, would a robot umpire be able to get out of the way of a passed ball, play at the plate, among others? I don't think so. Good point. Thing is, if it hits a robot umpire, they're considered, just like if it hits a human umpire, they're considered part of the field. If a loose baseball hits an umpire, they're part of the field. And if it were to hit one of these fake umpires, as I would call them, they would be considered part of the field too.
Wait. Let me just make sure I got this right. He's picturing like an actual 1950s
Space Odyssey.
Jetsons Rosie the robot.
Rosie had ass though.
Robot. You think? You think?
How much younger was she than George? By the way,
not that much. You know, everybody's like, that's the perfect way to hide it. Like it's a machine, nothing can happen. Rosie was smacking it up, flipping it, and rubbing it down. I promise you that. But yeah.
So he thinks there's going to be actually. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Shout out to Les.
Does he know the idea of robot's just a word for a virtual tracking system?
Right.
It's not an actual. I have called that a strike.
You start to argue with it, and it just chokes you. it just chokes you out. The robot's killing Joe Madden.
You have 10 seconds to comply.
Yeah, like that bad Will Smith movie, I, Robot, is happening.
That's not bad.
I will throw this paperclip at you.
I enjoyed the movie. It's a good B-sci-fi movie.
You liked iRobot?
I did.
Did you like I Am Legend better than iRobot?
Didn't see I Am Legend.
I Am Legend is a better movie than iRobot.
What if it was I Am Robot?
Guy's an idiot. See what happened? Trump news came out and he can't keep it together.
No, I like iRobot.
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. You seen that
when
weird...
he puts the nanites into Vicky?
Yeah. Did you see that weird...
And he's a robot, too.
Yeah, premise was good for iRobot. Execution wasn't.
It's a pretty famous story.
The execution didn't go as well.
You know it's based on a kind of famous, kind of important sci-fi work,
maybe
right?
he didn't, and maybe I didn't with him. So kiss our black ass, Dan Bernstein. This is where Dan does the whole, it's pretty important, and he makes you feel as if, since you didn't know, that you are lesser. Like when you did the Easy Rider thing the other day, it's like, it's a pretty important...
You gotta know that iRobot was an Isaac Asimov book.
No, you don't. Okay. I have gotten through 36.
Who the hell is he?
Who does he play for?
There you go, Tony.
Here's the draw taken by Isaac Asimov.
Hacking and whacking. Yeah. So damn you and Isaac Asimov.
And this one's spirited ahead by Asimov, and he's canceled out by Johnson. Right?
Only Asimov that I know is Borat's buddy throughout the first half of that movie. Yeah. Isn't that his name? Wasn't his name?
The Ken Davidian's character?
Yeah, wasn't that his name?
I forgot it.
Azamat. Azamat, yes. Right? And the long wrestling scene where things were around your nasal cavity that shouldn't have been there.
When he got home, he said, "Can I see Borat?"
Yeah.
Like, why do you see Borat? He said, "Only 2 kids in my cabin hadn't seen Borat." Great success.
This idiot from the 815 iRobot was better. I hate you. Not just because you're an 815 texter, but I hate you for making fun of me. Now we got an update.
Scoreboard update.
iRobot.
I Am Legend was way better.
Thank you,
Jules. It was better. And that's a book, too. That's a really important book, too.
Damn it, Julie. We're like
I know.
kinfolk.
I know.
You and I.
I know.
My God, the same people hate us on Twitter. I mean, like, this is... Damn it, did we just become best friends?
Yup.
I think we did.
Yeah.
There it is, Julie.
I can't believe Les thought there'd be an actual old school robot
I know. He's literally picturing like R2-D2 back there with the catcher's mask on.
Yeah, that's tough.
Well, what hames if there's a passed ball?
That's like when
it rains?
That's like when you got to go to Thanksgiving every single year and tell Pop that Granny's not coming. You know what I'm saying? like you know she died 7 years ago, right? You know, like, I understand you're going through your things right now, but you know your life partner is gone, right?
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, somebody, like, your producer, by the way, has to kind of, unless your producer doesn't like you, your producer kind of has to not put that call up and also make sure you don't say that. Or tell you in your ear really quickly, like, hey, make fun of that, because that's not a real thing. You know what I mean? Or tell Pop that Granny's not coming to Thanksgiving this year, just like the last 7 years she hasn't been there. Sorry, Jules.
815, would a robot umpire be able to get out of the way of a passed ball, play at the plate among others? I don't think so. Good point.
I hate every single one of you that's texting right now.
Are killing me right
because
now.
You're being more ridiculous
machine.
You're being more ridiculous than ever. And it's at the expense of a coworker, a teammate, a legend in this game, in Les Grobstein. Yeah, Les thought that there would actually be robots behind the catcher and down the baseline.
Meant an actual droid there behind the plate.
Hey, but what happens if, the ball goes off the robot ump? Huh? Answer the real question.
This is just great. I picture the robot umpire taking a foul ball to the face and his eye falling out, hanging from wires, and they need to run out and fix it.
Spewing oil everywhere.
Their eyes turn red when you argue with it.
Right. Delman Young throws a bat at it. It clanks off of it. It catches it with his hand. Right. Like Delman Young walks away after he tosses a bat at it, catches it with his hand, and it bows. It look like there's swaggier robot umps than others. The Joe West of robot umps.
There's a lot of Joe West jokes. There's people with the quote, "What are you doing, robot?" And the 616, when you argue balls and strikes, the umpire immediately says, "Exterminate."
Dude. This 630 texter. You idiots have no idea what Les is picturing. Well, he said it, though.
Right.
He said it.
That's a good point.
He detailed it.
Right. How can it possibly get out of the way?
Like, we don't have to guess what he's picturing. He said it. Like, come on, man.